You know that we have analyzed Harry so many times in this show, and every time that Meghan is not around, we see him like kind of different, right? Like he is joyful and happy, has this vibrance, this will to live. But all of a sudden, Meghan is not around and he has this face. You remember that James Corden interview when he was all relaxed, happy, and funny. And the moment James Corden did that FaceTime call to Meghan and Meghan appeared on the screen, his face changed. Well, I would like to know what happened to Harry in, well, like 24 hours ago. You know that he's been in this tour without Meghan, and it seems that he's not doing well. And you might be thinking, oh, Jesus put some kind of Photoshop picture in here. He made some kind of shenanigans with digital editing apps. No, this is the real deal. In fact, this is the picture that People magazine picked, that chose for their article in Prince Harry's emotional plea. My lock screen is my kids. What's yours? I should analyze that speech that he gave. I should watch the speech and analyze it for you. But I wanted to focus on his face because it was not good at all. And this is not the only picture that we got, but you can see for yourself. You can go to Getty Images, the Getty Images official website, and see that there are all the pictures that People magazine and other outlets have chosen from Harry, and all those pictures are there, and he has the same miserable expression. So I just wanted you to confirm that no, it is not me doing some kind of shenanigans with Photoshop or anything. This is the real deal. This man needs help. And yes, I could say that some of those pictures had a better skin color. Maybe this one, the one that People magazine chose, he was a bit far away. I don't understand why did they choose this picture. He looks so bad. When at least in some other pictures, his skin tone was, let's say, much better. But his facial expression, his eyes, like he was completely miserable. Maybe he was happy that Meghan was not around, but at the same time, he was not liking the fact that he had to remember or practice his speech. Although I'm sure that he was using a teleprompter for that speech. I have not confirmed it. You can tell me in the comments if that's so. But his eyes was of total misery. And yes, I have sort of empathy for Harry in any circumstance, because that face is something that is really not liking what he's going through. But at the same time, I remember that it's Harry, and yes, he earned all that himself. You see in his eyes that this sadness, this being lost, he's not passionate about the subject. He doesn't care that he could be inspiring people to act, because that's what he should be doing. I know that he's talking about the topic of teens and children being on social media, that they absolutely should not be on social media in the first place, which it's the right thing to do. Do not allow your children and teens on social media. And he could be melancholic about that, but even so, it's not the reason to be so, well, like this. It's like this is perhaps the most anti-persuasive way to talk about a topic, because he looks like he actually lost someone to social media. And no, in that sense, playing the Diana card would be too much. I really haven't listened to the whole speech. Maybe he mentioned his mother at some point, which it's kind of off topic, even if you could have this thin line between paparazzis and social media. No, I don't think that's possible. Maybe the fact that TikTok is frying teens' brains, that could be like much more, dramatic in this case. But this is my question: are those reports that Meghan had been yelling to Harry on the phone throughout his whole solo tour? And this is not looking good. And you know that we need to talk about that Hollywood Reporter piece again, because the clap back that Meghan pretended did not work as she expected. And I think Harry's face is a reflection of what they are going through. Perhaps not as a couple. We know that those kind of troubles have been for some time, but perhaps by the reason that they have been exposed, or that Meghan has been exposed as the Duchess difficult that she is. So maybe the Hollywood Reporter and so many people confirming those stories, that might be the reason why Harry has this face. He's getting the short end of the stick with all those calls at midnight from Meghan, who cannot sleep. She cannot send 5 a.m. emails, but she can call Harry at midnight and, well, yell at him. Allegedly, I have no confirmation of that, but you tell me if this guy is all right, if he is okay. I don't think so. And even the outlets that used to defend Harry and Meghan, such as People Magazine, and come up with things to try to relate him to the royal family, still at this point in time, we still have that. How they choose these kind of pictures when at least some of them were moderately better, like marginally better, and no, this did not work. This did not work. But again, Harry, that's what she gets for being such a knobhead with his family, with pretending to, I can do this myself. I can do whatever they do, all the royal and pretending royal and non-royal stuff. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to live overseas free. No, Harry, you are not free. You must be worried about everything, not only the bills, although the rent royal stuff has paid well. That is my understanding. But the fact that you know that it's they have a saying that says that, I think it was the Chinese who say that if you lose money, you haven't really lost anything. If you lose health, well, you have lost something. But if you have lost peace, then you have certainly lost everything. So my guess is that Harry has lost his peace. Whatever he called peace, he just lost it. And that is my appreciation of his eyes. It's very easy. You just focus on his eyes, and that's what we got. Sadness. And no, I don't think it's because of the topic he was speaking about. I think we're talking about his actual situation, and that's the effect that it has had on his face. But I would like to know, what do you think about this in the comments? My Royal Rogues, remember to download my free 100 body language tips in the description of this video. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.